Hello and welcome to Buildings of Tomorrow. My name is John Lester, and in this episode we'll be talking about who in the construction industry is driving the adoption of BIM. I'm joined in the studio today by Wolfgang Hass, a principal expert on the BIM topic. Wolfgang, thank you for joining us.
Hello.
So who started this whole BIM story?
Yeah, if I remember right, these were architects.
Okay.
And they started when we switched over from 2D to 3D design. The first architects were talking about building information modeling. They talked about rendering 3D models, just to have a better visualization of their drawings, because it's a better base to talk to customers if they can see.
So they were looking for something to show what they designed.
So the starting phase was really this skip from 2D to 3D, pushed by architects. And then, of course, the story was not at the end, so designers, they took over, because then the construction has to be made and then general contractors stepped in. There is a little bit of gap now with the technical disciplines. They have to step in now. So the electricians, HVAC, security guys and so on. Mm-hmm. But there is another family of people who stepped in. These are the guys or the customers who are responsible for infrastructure or buildings where the complete life cycle is in one hand.
Okay, so they have taken over the process now. It started with architects, and now we're talking about these key infrastructure customers and people who build to operate and own.
And the examples are quite simple. These are, for example, airports, because then the operator of the buildings, they are known. Mm-hmm. It's not rented off the complete airport. So there is a very strong link. The other example is these are hospitals, for example, or manufacturing industry, for example, car manufacturer and so on, their buildings. The building types which are really behind these are office buildings, because then the operators are very often not known, and there are lots of handovers, ownership changes, and so on. And let's say BIM in office buildings is a little bit weak. But the other ones I pointed out, they are really pushing BIM because they know where the benefit is. It's in operation.
So the owner-operators know that the biggest payoff is in this 80% you spoke about before. The 20% cost of the life cycle of a building is in the construction, but the 80%, the vast majority, is incurred during the operation phase.
There's another number, €1, which isn't invested in the design phase, will cost you between $30 and $50 during the operation phase. So people in operation would love to invest €1 in the early beginning if they could.
If they had the opportunity.
Yes.
So for hospitals, infrastructure projects, and these owner-operators, it's a clear choice to put intensely into the industry.
They have a voice, because the building is built for them to operate.
And these operators, these owners that are pushing the topic, they have the influence to get the industry to adopt this technology?
I think in the projects we were present, the influence was there. And there's also for them, it's a learning curve. What can I wish? What can be realized and so on. But I think these type of buildings are on quite a good trip.
And this is an important role for them, because also for those in the industry who wish to operate in these buildings or to win and build and construct and be competitive, they have to also adopt and develop the skills they need to deliver buildings using the BIM process.
I think the very important point is we need to have this holistic view, this overall view. It's not just over the life cycle, it's over all the disciplines. It's, as the name says, a holistic view overall. And today we have a very limited view to small steps in the design, production, operation. And we are quite good in doing an optimization of these small boxes. But there's a little bit this overall view, this overall picture, it's missing. And there we are different compared to other industries. For example, the manufacturing industry, there is one pocket paying for the factory. And there is one owner, and usually he's doing the operation later on. That's much easier. In our case, there are lots of handovers. There are different roles. There is a lot of history behind how we behave in the past. And we are really, really good in optimizing these small boxes. But the result of 100 optimized boxes is not an optimized building. So we should change our mind to have an optimized building. And then we should look which step is necessary from my side to support
enable
this building.
So we have to widen our view and have a long-term approach.
Yeah, and it's this holistic view over the complete life cycle, over the different discipline, over all processes.
Amazing. Thank you very much for your time. And thank you all for joining us on Buildings of Tomorrow. Please like, share or comment on this episode and subscribe to us here on this channel. We'll see you again soon.